What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time, and got a quick uh, reply to Big Baby's challenge, which was the Underdog challenge. And I also have a little tale to tell, recent collecting experience. First, though, I want to just wish Murph a speedy recovery. I know he made a video and he posted on Facebook about getting in a car accident with some friends not long ago. The important thing, though, is that he's doing okay. I know he's a bit banged up, but I hope you get better soon, Murph. Hope you heal quick. Speedy recovery to you. And yeah, so like I said, scary. I'm sure it was scary as all get out, but hey, at least you're okay, and that's the important thing. Cars can be replaced, but people can't. So, speedy recovery to you once again. Hang in there. Um, but also, this is big. Reply to Big Baby's challenge. So, Big Baby put out this challenge about the underdog teams, and who you root for as an underdog team, who do you collect as an underdog team. And for me, it's simple. I mean, I'm in the city of underdogs, right? City of Rocky, Philadelphia. We're always the underdog here, so I can definitely speak from experience that the teams that I root for and collect that are the underdogs are my hometown Philadelphia teams. We're like, we're always overlooked in the Northeast here when you got New York and Boston, winning all the time. But of course Pittsburgh, the cross state city, they win a lot. Now Baltimore's winning. So it's been tough. But as many teams and players that I collect, my heart's always with the Philadelphia teams, and I root for them and watch them more than any other teams. Obviously, I have a chair in my man cave. It's a green chair, and I watch all the Eagles games in it, and all the many, many, many Flyers and Phillies and Sixers games. It's an old chair. It's an old recliner. Yeah, everyone has to have that one chair, right? So that's mine, and I just live and die with them. And so, since I became old enough to really appreciate sports and actually understand teams, and up until now, I've seen one championship in four major teams. I've seen one, and that was the '08 Phillies. And the old saying is, you don't know what it is to win until you lose. And yeah, we certainly know that here. That was such a great moment because such a big weight was lifted off the shoulders from Joe Carter to Joe Jurevicius and Rondé Barber and Andy Reid and his time management. And the other disappointments with the Flyers and the Sixers over those years. Just to see that was it just made everything all worthwhile, really. Obviously, just I soaked it all in. I went and bought the gear that night, and went to the parade on Halloween, my favorite holiday, and there I am seeing the championship Phillies parade down Market Street, and just with millions of people, and everyone should be able to experience that at least once. I know some people have experienced it a lot more than once. Not naming any names, but but it is a lot of fun, and I hope to God that I can see that before my time is up for the Eagles and the Flyers and the Sixers too. At least I want one, at least for all of them. But yes, I was very thankful for the '08 Phillies to finally break that long losing tradition here. From 82, 83 to '08, it was a bit of a drought for championships for the major teams. But Big Baby, that is my reply to your challenge. I can't think of any better underdog for me than the Philadelphia teams, the Flyers, the Phillies, the Eagles, and the Sixers. And it was a great challenge by you, and I hope you enjoy my reply to it. And speaking of Philly teams and Philly gear, I did tell in my last video to God's Warrior that I would share my uh, Sixers swingman jerseys, and here they are. So I got Dr. J, and they're both Reebok, by the way. These are the pre Adidas line. And there's Wilt Chamberlain. Shout out to Pistol. You know, he's a great Wilt Chamberlain jersey collection. That's the only Wilt jersey that I have. It's the Reebok Villa swingman, reminiscent of the Iverson that I have from Mitchell and Ness. And I know Adidas made the Iverson Rookie Year Villa jersey too, and the difference with that one is it doesn't have the gold NBA logo on the front like Mitchell and Ness does. But Adidas made that one too. It's a sweet jersey. I've seen it in stores before. It's pretty good. But you see mine back there. That's the Mitchell and Ness one. But Adidas made the swingman of that one too. But anyhow, I did promise in the last video I would show those, so there they are. Like I said, I keep my Sixers jerseys a little separate from the others that are up in my NBA vault. Although I might put them up there at some point. I just haven't at this point, but you know. Anyhow, the second part of this video is a little tale to tell. And you know, we all see the final versions, right? Of I still have the cough. I still have the damn cough. But we all see the final versions of what we collect, right? When we get them, right? The the jerseys in hand, like I just showed for those swingman jerseys. You know, so when we get something on eBay or some sale, or in my case flea markets, sometimes I get it on camera and here it is. But there's always stories behind these behind the collectors, and how we go about doing things. And all of us collect differently. It's like I've said, all of us have our own ways. And just like being a sports fan, when you collect, there's going to be, you're going to enjoy the victories, but you're also going to have to deal with the defeats. And one of the things that I wanted to start doing on my channel is kind of show the process of collecting for me. I won't always do it, but from time to time I'll make some videos of showing the process of me going through it. What am I doing? I thought this would be educational for people just starting out, but also, hey, you never know. It could be educational for the old time Jersey heads too. Have been in the game for a while. Maybe it brings up memories, maybe similar experiences, And one of the things I want to do is during a future sale at Mitchell & Ness, I want to take you guys through the process. So I want you guys to see what I go through. I even want to film a little in there with my smartphone. Don't tell the employees though. Although if I am filming in there and they say, hey, you can't do that, I'm like, hey, I have 3 jerseys in here. I'm gonna buy these. So you want to stop me or do you want me to buy? Go ahead then. But no, I do want to try to do that at some point. I think that would be pretty fun. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So what happened? This is a recent experience of me. Shout out to Big Slim, because Big Slim has a very good memory. He seems to remember what people are looking for. He's always very kind to send links on Facebook if he sees a jersey that he knows I'm looking for. If he comes across something on eBay, he sends it to me, and I always appreciate that, Big Slim. Always good. We should, here in the collecting community, look out for one another. It's always good, to do that. You're very kind to do that when you do. And he remembered that I was looking for the 1990 Eric Davis Cincinnati Reds jersey. I have an infinity for those pullover Reds jerseys. I do. I have a few of them in the collection now, and I still want to get some more. And one of those has been Eric Davis. And Mitchell Ness made his 1990 jersey. It's a dual patch jersey. It's the World Series patch, the little American flag patch on the very nice looking jersey. It's how the Reds wore it during the World Series that year. Um, and so he sent me a link to the auction on eBay for one. And the thing I really liked about was it was a size 52, and it's an older run jersey. I have yet the biggest the smallest I've ever seen it is a size 56. Prior to that, and it's very rare to see that one in a 52. And if you don't know, for Mitchell and Ness, my size of choice is 52. I can wear a 56. I have jerseys in a 56. I have jerseys in a 60. Too. I have a couple button downs for baseball, and but sometimes hey, I really want a jersey bad enough. Hey, well, it fits. I just have to wear pants with it instead of shorts, but it fits. The things you do when you collect, but no, but my size of choice for Mitchell and Ness is 52. Whether it's the older runs or the newer ones, it would be 52. So I'm watching. I put this jersey on my watch list, and I also did a search for Davis Reds jersey, and I came across another one. Not Mitchell and Ness. I think it was like a custom done one. I don't even know, but it was there. Both the home white. Both size 52, although the Mitchell and Ness one had the patches, the other one didn't. But very nice, jersey. So I put that one on the watch list too. That one ended on the weekend. The Mitchell and Ness one ended on Monday afternoon. So I'm watching both of these auctions, keeping an eye on them. And then this virus starts up, right? And I'm just in bad shape. I'm just congested. I still have the cough, but yes, it wanted to remind me that it's still there. So I'm already not feeling too good. But I am, keeping an eye from time to time on these auctions. The collector that I am. So the non-Mitchell and Ness one ended on a weekend. I think it was like a Saturday early evening. And so when I saw it, it was about, not too much longer in the auction. And I was tempted on going after it because it was a good price. But I just had my mind on that Mitchell and Ness one. I did. And I'm a sucker for the extras. I like the patches on it and just the overall look of it. So I decided to pass on the other one, which I found out afterwards it sold for about $50 shipped, which is I was surprised. I thought it was going to go for more, and I was like, oh, hope I didn't make a mistake. So here we are. Now that's Saturday. So now Sunday evening, I have myself. I have my my smartphone, and I'm checking in on the auction, eBay real quick before I doze off. And at that point, I saw that there were these two bidders that came in on it. And wouldn't you know it, this is, again, the night before the auction's ending. And wouldn't you know, here comes a bidding war. I personally never get involved in bidding wars. I stay away because I haven't had any success in bidding wars in the past. Haven't had much success in them in the past. And also I feel that, you know what? No, it's eBay. It's going to come back again eventually, so I'll just, okay. If I see people getting in a bidding war of it, I just, will normally kind of say, okay, well, no. Let them battle it out. But I still had interest in this jersey, so I'm watching and I still have some hope. And the next day, it's the afternoon, and I'm checking in on the auction, and yes, it's still going up in price. And the back of my mind, I'm remembering the other Eric Davis jersey that ended on the weekend. I'm like, I probably could have gotten that one. I probably could have gotten that one. And I'm watching the price go up for this, and I'm like, yeah. I should have listened to that little instinct. Go after the other one. I could get the patches. I can patch it up. Darn my infinity for patches. I waited for the Mitchell and Ness one, and yes, I ended up not going after it, and it actually sold for about 115, 120 shipped, which you know what isn't a horrible. It's a good deal for that jersey. It's an older run jersey, hard to find, particularly in that size, 52, which is probably why it went for that price. I don't know if it was a 56 or something, if it would have, but 52. Um, so whoever won it actually did get a decent deal. I wasn't going after it. It got to the point where I'm like, yeah, that's it for me. So that's my latest experience. So I'm empty-handed with the Eric Davis jersey at this point, but I'll get it at some point. I have high hopes. Um, but so that was my recent tale. One of the other things I did, real quick, I want to say is talk about collecting experiences. And one of the things I did starting last month, this is my second month, not just for jerseys, but for personal spending. I put myself on a monthly budget. I made a budget for myself. Not to say that I was getting in financial problems, but I didn't want to get into financial problems. So I figured, you know what? Let me be proactive here. Let me make a budget for myself and let me stick to it. And it's the second month doing it now, and it's jerseys, it's hats, it's going to the movies, it's music, it's the furthest artworks that I get. This is all like personal spending. This is what I can do a month. This is my allotment, and let me see if I can stick to it. And what it's done is it's really taught me to be even that much more patient. Hey, I am someone that looks for the deal. I get that from my mom. Okay. She has ingrained to me to get the best deal on things that I can. I've always done that. But that being said, I could still be more patient for things. And but with this budget, it's really helped with that. I made that list. I'm sticking to that list. These are the jerseys I want to go after. Now I have a budget per month. Now I will say this, the sale months, that budget, those sales are a little separate. The Super Bowl sale, the Black Friday sale, if they have a Father's Day sale, the Father's Day sale. Those are separate from the budget. But those months, the budget goes down. So, it decreases a bit because of those sales. So whatever I get outside of those sales, it just goes down. And I felt that's a fair way to do it. So I can still have fun at those sales, but just be a little more extra careful outside of those sales those months. Hey, you know what? We can all look to do things better. You never stop learning. You never do, and you never should stop finding better ways to do things. And for me, that's been a great thing for me. Making that list and also coming up with the budget has really helped me. I still have my goals and my aspirations with collecting. I still want to do things, and I feel allows me even more of an opportunity to do things. Maybe go after some things I may not have been able to because I put all my eggs in one basket and kind of let these other things go. Well, now maybe I can go after those other things, and I have a list. I'm checking it twice, so I've already knocked a couple things off, and in the recent months, and looking to still do that. So. It's been great. I'm real happy I did that. Like I said, I wasn't in any financial issues, but this will help even further that along that I never do. Because hey, you got to be careful. eBay, you get what I call the Singletary eyes. And you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Now, I am usually a careful person. Like, I will not go crazy over something. Like I said, I stay away from bidding wars, but you can never be too careful sometimes. So that's just my little story. Like I said, I'm gonna have these little nuggets for you guys from time to time in my videos on my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But I see it's been 20 minutes. My goodness, apologize for rambling on, but I had some things to talk about. But Anyhow, shouts as always to all my friends, family, fellow Jersey heads, of course, all my subscribers out there. I'm doing this out of order today, I know, but all my subscribers out there, fellow DeviantArt members, all you guys, everyone I'm forgetting, shouts to all of you. And as always, this is Mighty Fan saying peace until the next video. I will see you then. Okay, bye.